The miles don't matter when my heart has learned the rhythm of your name, beating softly beneath the hush of my crown's quiet solitude. I think of you beyond oceans, beyond the lands my eyes will never tread, and yet your presence finds me like dawn's first courage. The air between us feels thin, like silk pulled by longing, shimmering with invisible promises. I whisper to the wind, asking it to touch your face with the same tenderness I hide behind royal composure. The world may call it distance, but I call it devotion stretched across maps that dare to measure what cannot be measured. You are closer than my breath, nearer than memory. Sometimes I believe the stars draw us together in secret lines of light, writing what words cannot. If you only knew how I feel each thought of you, as if it were a hand brushing my cheek, steadying me when the world expects grace. I hold your name as both vow and sanctuary, and every heartbeat repeats it like a sacred truth time can't silence. I have stood on balconies, gilded with ceremony, yet felt emptiness in every cheer, for none of them sound like your laughter. The air above the crowd trembles with names, but none belong to the one my soul knows in silence. It is strange how duty carves its golden cage, yet leaves one window open toward your horizon. I look through it, wondering if you too pause to feel my unseen gaze crossing the night. The moon becomes our shared messenger, glowing above borders and time zones, carrying the secret of us like an unbroken vow. My letters may never reach you, my words may vanish in history's hush, but my heart keeps sending the same message in quiet rebellion. I have found comfort in your absence, for it means I still have something sacred to miss. Even surrounded by velvet and lineage, I am but a girl who learned that love is not possession, but persistence, gentle, tireless, and true beyond measure. Sometimes I imagine your voice carried through rain, soft as confession, and I wonder if heaven listens to the melody it creates when it touches me. The miles don't matter then, they dissolve like salt in tears I never let fall. I close my eyes and the distance folds itself into a heartbeat. You exist there, not as a dream, but as rhythm, an echo that refuses to fade. I find your spirit in the sound of every church bell, each toll reminding me that love is not anchored to geography. I have tried to bury your name beneath royal rituals and smiling decorum, but it blooms in every pause, defying every rule written for my heart. You are my rebellion hidden in grace, my tender disobedience. The world believes me untouched, pristine in my silence, yet I am burning quietly for you. And though oceans rise between us, I know no tide can drown the constancy that your memory gives me. The palace corridors echo with duty, with the voices of those who built walls before I learned to love beyond them. Yet within me you walk freely, unannounced, as if these halls were made for your shadow. I can almost hear your steps joining mine, an invisible duet of longing and grace. The miles don't matter when imagination holds its breath and lets memory lead. I still remember the way light used to rest on your skin, how it softened your words and made silence unnecessary. It has become my ritual now. Each morning, before duty calls, I summon your face from the quiet corners of my heart and whisper a promise no one hears. The time and space are but patient guests in the house of our love. They come and go, but we remain. For all the ceremonies I endure, nothing feels as solemn as the thought of you. Constant as faith, quiet as sunrise over distant seas. There are nights when the stars are too bright, when they remind me that somewhere beneath them you breathe the same air. I imagine your world, the streets that cradle your steps, I wonder if you look up to, tracing constellations we once named in whispers. I can feel your absence as if it were a living thing, yet I cherish it, for absence means belonging somewhere beyond my reach. Love has made me patient, has taught me to find joy in waiting. Every moment apart is a thread I weave into the tapestry of my faith in you. The miles don't matter. They are merely verses in the poem our hearts keep writing, unfinished yet eternal. Sometimes I dream that distance itself bows to our devotion, allowing our thoughts to meet midway, exchanging warmth only we can feel. The crown may rest upon my head, but my heart kneels at the memory of you. No ceremony, no anthem, no lineage could erase what love has carved within me. I walk with grace because your name steadies me, a silent rhythm beneath the grandeur. The miles don't matter when every corner of the world holds something that reminds me of you. A scent, a hue, a sound that whispers familiarity. The world may believe my calm is born of strength, but truth hides in softer places. In the tremble of my lips when I recall your laughter, in the stillness before dawn when I let myself feel everything I cannot say. I have learned that love, when true, asks for no witness. It simply breathes, waiting for the moment when distance finally surrenders. If I could, I would gather every mile between us and press it into a single heartbeat, letting it echo forever as proof that we were never truly apart. In my letters unsent, your name begins every sentence like sunrise after too long a night. I write to you in ink invisible to others, words meant to travel beyond maps, beyond reason. The miles don't matter, for ink flows faster than time when love is the hand that writes. Sometimes I wonder if you feel a sudden warmth, a fleeting calm at dusk, if that is my thought brushing against your soul. The wind knows of us, I think. It has carried whispers across kingdoms, carrying the scent of rain mixed with memory. Each gust feels like a secret we share with the world, unknowingly listening. My heart, though bound by tradition, defies its own silence. You are not merely a name hidden in my dreams. You are the pulse behind every royal smile, the unspoken melody behind each public vow. If I am ever remembered, let it not be for titles, but for the quiet courage of loving you through distance unending. There are gardens within these walls, heavy with the perfume of roses, yet none bloom as fiercely as the one your memory planted. The miles don't matter when every petal seems to spell your name, every breeze carries your sigh. I walk through those gardens pretending to admire nature's beauty, but in truth I seek you in every shade of red. I sometimes imagine you there, waiting beyond the hedge, your smile brighter than morning. In those imagined moments, the world forgets its rules, and I become only a woman, neither princess nor heir, but someone utterly human, trembling at love's mercy. I have learned that distance cannot bury passion, it only teaches it patience. So I water that invisible rose with thoughts of you, with letters unsent, with prayers whispered to the quiet air. And though no one knows, every blossom is proof that you exist in every part of my world, even when unseen.